Hey everybody, welcome to the weekend. It's Friday.
We made it, guys. We are here.
And welcome to another episode of A Blind Guy,
His wife,
and Their Life Live, a channel where we change the narrative of normal by shifting the focus from being disabled to differently able, by sharing and introducing to you fabulous people within our network and showing how we've interacted throughout the course of our time knowing each other. We're going to have some fabulous fun today as we explore, like we do every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of each week. At 11:15, we introduce you to those people. We explore different topics. We're doing a 5-minute story today, brought to you by yours truly.
Woo-hoo.
And we also are going to have a special guest today, Deanna J, who is the CEO of Ancestral Wishes. And it's a company that has products and services that taps into the power of feminine energy.
Let's say hello to Deanna, because this is going to be a lot of fun. Hey there.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. We are very excited. We're going to have a lot of fun today. I know you're going to do a few demonstrations, and you've got so much to tell us about tapping into the power of feminine energy. So it's like a girl power day. So I'm excited. See you soon.
All right.
So we're looking forward to talking to Deanna about all the things that she's doing with Ancestral Wishes. And we're looking forward to hearing from you guys in our comments. But don't forget to smash that like button.
Corey, they can't just hit the like button. Remember, my birthday is in 10 days, guys. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe as well.
We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by LaQuita's 60th birthday that's coming up in a couple of weeks.
That means if you are on here, share this link with someone else. They can join. They can see what fabulous things we're working on, all of our wonderful guests, and they can also help celebrate my birthday.
And make sure you hit that notification bell, so all the notification buttons, so that way you know when we're putting up new content and when we're going live.
Absolutely.
So, LaQuita Marie, you'll be reading comments today so that I can know what our viewers are saying out there.
Yes, I know some people don't know it. Some people know it. You cannot see.
Right.
And so your eyes don't work. So I'm here for you. I got this. And I'm sorry, but I'm just feeling myself because I've got a hair wand here. This is, I just got to show the audience. That's what our guest is going to be showing us later today. But guess who's already here? Corey saying, aloha. And oh, wait a minute, Corey. He got like everything. Aloha and bonjour, aquaba.
The talented musician and singer extraordinaire, very talented family as well. If you haven't been to his YouTube channel, please go check out his YouTube channel so you can hear all the wonderful music that this gentleman is producing.
Absolutely. So we also have here, let's see, Philip Waldo Jr. is saying, good morning, all.
Good morning, Philip. Glad you're here with us today.
And then Chime Bright is in the house. She says, Grand Rising family. She's excited about today's special guest.
Shine bright. You're not doing your job today. You're not shining bright because it's a little rainy where we are.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's overcast. It's a little misty, but no problem. She says, Grand Rising family to everyone. Hey, Olivia Obe. Hello, my beautiful family. Hey there. That's I never knew her real name. Olivia is in the house, Corey.
Olivia.
For years and years, from childhood to now. I'm like, hey, Nene, how you doing? That's all you know people's nicknames, and you're like, look, best cousin in the world. Hey there, Nene. Good to have you in the house today. So, Corey, we've got some great topics going on. How about we jump into the next one?
All right.
That way we can get ready for our guest.
We're going to do a 5-minute story now. Those of you that know married or that know me, man, we listen to our wives like 1% of the time. So this is one of the times I'm actually going to allow LaQuita Marie to make a choice for me that I will actually pay attention to and listen to. So today we're going to do a 5-minute story.
Okay.
So we have the choice of either Anansi and the guinea fowl. We have the choice of...
I already know, but go ahead.
Okay.
What's the other choice?
We have the choice of...
we can let the people choose. We'll see.
We also I can tell a 5-minute version of Ojola, the snake and the farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can tell...
Well, it's Friday, Corey. You want to give the people an option of a clean Dolomite?
I can do a clean Dolomite.
Okay.
I can do a clean signifying monkey.
So, guys, out there in virtual land, you can choose between What was it? Oh, thank you so much, David Hunt. He says he just shared the stream. We appreciate you. This
Thank
is why
you, David.
you are the favorite right now. Don't tell everybody else, David. But go ahead, Corey.
So the choices are Anansi and the guinea fowl,
Anansi and the guinea fowl,
Ojola and the farmer,
Ojola and the farmer,
or I can tell you a clean version of Dolomites signifying monkey.
Dolomites signifying monkey. So it's the people's choice today. I know what my choice is. I'll give you guys a moment to put into the chat what your choice is. I'll give you, you already know what Philip Waldo Jr.
Dolomite.
Absolutely. Dolomite is the way to go, right?
Right.
So, okay, we got one vote for Dolomite. Now, I will explain a little bit about Ojola and the farmer. That's where, shine bright, Dolomite, PG, please.
And a lot of people do that because they don't think I can do it, but I can do it.
If you guys are familiar with Dolomite, yeah, you know Dolomite.
It's not PG.
It's not PG. It's he's a popular.
Yeah, it's rated Z.
yeah. But it was good stuff. It was creative. Dolomite had the.
And it was the
Go ahead.
It was the foundations of the hip hop MC. The rhyming toast and roasting and toasting and rhyming. He was one of the original MCs because he actually would do it over music, a lot of jazz tracks and African drums. So yeah, although the content was very, very, very.
Well, David Hunt says Dolomite, PG version.
Dolomite.
Yes.
Okay,
so far, Dolomite. I was going to choose Anansi and the guinea fowl because I know that our guest today has tried my plant-based sweet potato drop biscuits, and Anansi and the guinea fowl are discussing yams.
Right.
But hey, let's go for it. The people have spoken. Let's get into it.
Okay, here we go. Dolomites, the PG version of the signifying monkey.
Okay.
Way down in the jungle deep, the big bad lion stepped on the signifying monkey's feet. The monkey said, "Lion, can't you see? You just stepped all over my feet." The lion said, "I ain't heard a word you say, and if you say 3 more, I'ma step on your head." Now the monkey lived in the jungle in a banana tree. He was always jiving that lion every day of the week. But just before the sun would go down, that lion would kick that little monkey's butt all over the jungle town. One day the monkey got wise and started using his whip. Said, "I'm about to put a stop to this monkey whipping bit." So he stepped to the lion the very next day and said, "Oh, Mr. Lion, there's a big bad dude coming your way. And he's somebody that you don't know. He just broke loose from the Raymond Brothers show. He talked about your people in a terrible way. He said he talked about your people till his hair turned gray. He said he talked about your mama and your daddy and your niece. And he said, next time you come around him, he gonna break you into 1,000,000 pieces." Now, Mr. Lion, you know that ain't right. So when you run up on that big elephant, I want you to be ready to fight. The lion got mad and shot through the jungle, knocking down trees, knocking giraffes down to their knees, and ran up on the elephant, talking to the old wild swine, and said, "All right, you big bad sucker, it's gonna be you, your butt or mine." The elephant looked at him out the corner of his eye and said, "All right, why don't you just go try picking on somebody your own size?" The lion jumped back and he went to make a fancy pass. But Jumbo just sidestepped him and kicked him when he went past. He picked him up, messed up his face, snatched out his whiskers, and pulled his tail out of place. He picked him up and slammed him into a tree. Nothing but lion stuff as far as the eye could see. The lion drug itself back to the jungle, more dead than alive, just to run into that monkey with some more of his signifying jive. The monkey said, "Look, partner, you don't look so swell. He done messed up all your whiskers and he broke your tail." He said, "I told my wife just before you left, I should have jumped on you and beat you my own self. Look up here and don't you roar, because if you do, I'll bail out of this banana tree and I'll whip up on you some more." The monkey got so happy he started jumping around. His foot missed the limb and then he hit the ground. Like a streak of lightning and a ball of white heat, that lion jumped on that monkey with all 4 feet. He kicked him, slapped him, broke his neck, left that little monkey in a terrible wreck. Nothing he could say and nothing he could hear, but that monkey knew one thing. That was the end of his signifying and bull jiving career. The signifying monkey, PG style.
Hey, thank you guys. We can hear you all applauding from, out there in your spaces. And just so you know, Corey, these folks are loving it. Sonia with the Y, she says, morning, family. Hey there. She's probably singing it. She's singing it, I'm sure, because she's a vocalist, y'all. Nah, she didn't sound quite like that. It was a little bit different. Hey there, Milton. Good morning to you.
Milton said he ain't fitting to tell y'all's business because you don't need to know. It ain't why for you to know.
Yes, Milton is a businessman, guys. And so I always tease Milton about him talking about his business because, he's a country guy, too.
Yeah, like me. And so she always teasing me, too. So that's why I understand. Tain't why for her teasing nothing back. It ain't none of her business how we fit to talk around here.
Well, good morning to you. My thoughts on everything. He's saying, I always enjoy your live streams. And, we always enjoy you. We know that you are going from the Netherlands back to Ghana very soon. So we're following that. We're really excited. So, Corey, everyone's clapping. Shine Bright is giving you an applause. David Hunt, they have enjoyed that PG version of Dolomite. And I think that brings us right to our next segment because we've got to get her in here,
Now today,
just so you know, Corey, Nene is clapping too. I mean, Olivia.
Nene, you supposed to hit the Nene. So you got to do a virtual Nene. Now, today's special guest is we met her actually making purchases with a CSA where a local farmer is growing organic goods, and she was actually working with him on the farm.
I've got some things that I've purchased from her. I've got my sage, I got my black soap here.
Right.
I got a couple of different things. And of course, I've been showing off my hair wand. Got that from her as well.
We met her and we found out that she had her own business called Ancestral Wishes. So we want to bring to you today the lady that's going to show us how, not us, but it's going to show people how to tap into their the power of the divine feminine energy. Today's special guest is none other than Deanna J of Ancestral Wishes.
All right.
Hi.
Hi, Deanna. How you doing?
Great, thank you.
Thank you for being here today.
Yes, good morning. We're so happy to have you. Sanal is saying good morning to everyone from her and Milton. Philip Waldo Jr. is applauding, so happy to have you here. And Sanal is also saying, hey, she's waving. She is excited about tapping into the power of feminine energy.
Now, Ancestral Wishes, that's your company that you found that you have products and services that, again, tap into the power of feminine energy.
We keep saying that. What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? And tell us what type of products and services you offer.
Okay, so I make handmade jewelry, waist beads, I make hair wands, I also have soaps, I do earrings. To be honest with you, I do all types of things, right? But I think the importance of tapping into your feminine energy is just that we know that it's the best thing and we're the strongest, so we should showcase it,
I agree. I love it. Sanal actually says she loves how we bring our guests in, so she's happy to have you. She loves the intro music. Just so you know, that was a feminine thing. It was my idea. Thanks, Sanal. We also have Shine Bright saying, welcome, Queen Deanna. Chris Green. Hey, Deanna, welcome. Philip Waldo Jr. is welcoming you, saying hello. So everybody's excited just to hear about you. We keep saying Ancestral Wishes, feminine energy. I'm going to share with everyone your website because here, are you able to see that okay? Your website, we have it pulled up as Ancestral Wishes, and that's where you go, guys. Now, for your website, I'm just going to scroll through some of the items here so that you can kind of tell us about what's here, what these products do. And when you say tap into feminine energy, this way people can really understand it's about beauty, it's about empowerment. Right. It's about, just making sure that you treat yourself. But go ahead and tell us a little bit about these things, because I see here lots of products and there are pages and pages of products so that hey, we can get to shopping. And I love how you have your waist beads. They're all in a heart, Corey. A lot of times they're arranged in a heart. So there's a beautiful display. So this is where they would go. You go ahead and ask Corey and I'll stop so she can talk.
Now, I'll say this, as a man, hair is just a matter of sitting down in the barber chair, zip, zap, and you're done in 10 minutes. Unless you're a guy, you might have locks, so you might go to a loctician and get your hair twisted. We got that. But when it comes to hair wand, now we know most of the time, y'all ladies, when y'all say, "Oh, I only got 10 minutes left in this chair," that means 30 more hours. Now, does this hair wand, is it like if you wave it over your hair, is it done in like 10 minutes like our hair will get done?
Yeah, Shine Bright says it's beautiful. She loves the hair wand. And my thoughts on everything says, yes, let's hear more. So I know you have a demonstration. Give it to us.
Okay, so I have one in now. Let's see. I'm kind of backwards on the camera, right? So you can see I have a crystal in it. I'll show you how to put it in. It's so simple. It's not 10 minutes, like you said, Corey. It's actually faster. So now you don't have to worry about her sitting in the bathroom for too long getting ready. So, let's see. So this is one of my wands. As you can see, this one has actually a crystal on it, and I make them by hand. I've got some charms on this one as well. So you really just put your hair up, and then you twist it. And you can twist it around several times, but it's just the ease of creating a ponytail or putting your hair up into one.
Cute. Yeah, that's really cute. That looks like a bun, Corey. Like, not that you care because you're not into hair.
Well, I mean, it helps me to know what's going on when you explain what's going on the screen.
Yeah, because we do have 3 daughters, and it's sort of like it reminds you of a twist tie because the wire in it is malleable.
Oh, so the wand bends.
Yes.
Okay, see, I'm thinking it's a rigid piece of material, and you just twist it in your hair, but you twist the wand around your hair.
Yes, and Philip Waldo Jr. is talking about this typical hair, like for 30 hours and 2 minutes, And so with this hair wand, we're looking at it live, witness account. Oh, 2 ponytails. That's so cool.
You can do as much as you want with it. It really is the easiest way to put your hair up. I keep them on my arm throughout the day.
So you can wear this jewelry. Oh, that's so nice.
So I keep them on my arm, like I have another one right here. I keep them on my arm throughout the day. And then that way, if I decide to put my hair up, I can just take it off. So you see, like I have it wrapped around my wrist, rather haphazardly, honestly. But but yeah, so then you can just take it off and then put your hair up with it. So it really just was born out of not wanting to lose my edges, but wanting to get my hair up. Right. And then because the elastic, a lot of times when you take them off, you have a lot of pieces of hair left over in the elastic. And then, we're always concerned about the edges, and it just is much easier. And then if you have a big afro, if you have locks, no matter what, you can always just use it to put your hair up.
Because this is so long, it's flexible for, like you just showed us, several different things. And so like mine, I wrapped mine quite loosely today so that mine was, enough to create a ponytail. But when I wanted to tighten it, I just squeezed it a little bit. And then I felt like, let me show the gem in the back. Let me show one of the gems in the front. I don't know where they are right now.
You have the extra ones?
I don't have another one with me. I have another one.
No, I was going to ask you. I actually want to see if I can hold it and check it out. So I always put my hands on things when I'm being introduced to something new.
Right. Well, Sanal was saying, wow, so cool. Olivia says, nice. I love it. I just started my locks, so that's cool. You know what? And what I really like is with the hair wand is that you don't have to have long hair or short hair. It can accent, like I've worn it as a headband, so to speak, because a lot of times Sanal, she will have a lot of different decorative headpieces. She has big hair. Sometimes she has small hair, depends on how she styles it. And so Sonia says, oh my, with all that hair Kyla has, she needs it. Sonia with the Y, her granddaughter, Kyla, has a lot of hair, and this would be beautiful. Yeah. And then, of course, we can find them on your site. Hey, listen to my thoughts on everything. He says, nice. I'm going to send you a DM on Insta. Can you check it out? So, yeah, after the show, connect, guys. Right at the bottom of the screen, your Instagram is there at Ancestral Wishes. Your website is listed. And thank you, Olivia, for saying you will definitely be visiting that website. Awesome. Everybody's loving this, Deanna. You're a hit.
Just so you know, Deanna, I gotta explain it to some of our guys. When they say edges, for us that's a razor line.
You know what? Y'all don't even need to worry about this. Really, this is girl talk.
Yeah, that's true. But we got edges too. You see, my edges are kind of going away.
Yeah,
so,
you got those Batman edges.
We got the Batman symbol going on. So we're concerned about our edges or our razor line too.
Well, speaking of girl talk, Shauna Brooks says, super cute. I have to get one for Z. That's what I've done. Deanna, we have 3 girls. And so that's where you were suggesting this, for girls, for young girls, women, it works for all ages. And
these are good gift ideas too.
Speaking of gifts and speaking of girls, tell us more about the waist beads, because I know that I'm going to show a few pictures of some of the waist beads that you sent to me so that we can see a larger up close picture. Like, here's a waist bead. It's a long bead, Corey. It's blue and black beads on it. Mm-hmm. There's a charm on it that says balance. And of course, it's arranged in a heart. So we have a couple of hearts there. And I know that you create different ones. So like this one is multicolored. There's a cowrie shell. There's another that's white with blue stones on it and then blue beads. Tell us a little bit more about the waist beads, the significance, and, just tell us a little bit more.
Okay. So the waist beads are actually, if I'm honest, they're what started me on my journey. I started looking into them, and I think that it's something that helps to signify and to remind you of your feminine energy. So I wear several all day or all the time, and I tie them on so they stay on all the time. But it's just a way to set your intentions and to goodness. Apparently I can't talk.
No, you're fine, because Corey, you had some information on the waist beads.
Yeah. Now these are found in lots of different cultures, but we specifically talk about the African cultures. They're found across the continent of Africa. They're most popularly known as something that's associated with the Yoruba of Nigeria, West Africa. Like you said, it's there to remind women of not just their feminine energy, but also their intent and their purpose. And that's when you come in and you can actually come to a bridal shower, or maybe you can come to a birthday or some kind of significant seminal event in a young lady's life or a woman's life, and you actually do a bead tying ceremony that helps you to remind them of their purpose. Can you explain that a little bit?
Absolutely. So, each piece is made by hand, right? And so often they're custom orders, but I do bridal showers, like you said. I've actually done the bride on her wedding day, which is, interesting. I also do ceremonies for young girls, like teenagers, to introduce them and welcome them into womanhood. And I should put this hair up, huh? Oh, I gotta wait.
No, you're fine. I want to hear about a little bit more about people setting their intentions, because like you're saying, when you tie someone on their wedding day, they have intentions for their life. They're making a really big choice, a really big life choice. When you tie someone that might be moving into a new space, as far as just, moving across town into a new home, that might be a big thing if it's their first move.
Or going to college.
New job, going out of the country. So tell us, about people, some of the intentions that they have set.
I would say the most powerful one is self-love. Or the most common one is self-love. They do often wear them also to gauge their weight loss. So sometimes it's just to, especially right now, the beginning of the year, everyone's like, okay, I need to lose weight. Let me get some waist beads so I can monitor and track it. And you'll watch it drop down as you lose weight. But self-love, like I said, is the biggest intention that, or the most common rather intention that people use to set for their waist beads, because we know as women that's just not something that maybe that is taught necessarily. That's something that we often have to remind ourselves, like, look, you're awesome the way that you are, so love you. And that particular section of your body, the fact that you're putting it on your midsection, which we all know is our major area for us as women, but also unfortunately a major area that women are concerned with. They're always worried about how their stomach looks. How does my waist look? Is it small enough? And it's good like it is. However,
I like that. I really like that. You, like you said, you're perfect just the way you are. And it's an important area of our body, but we worry more about our face, our hair, our nails, our feet. And you know, your midsection houses your everything, you
Right.
know, your gut, your major organs, your reproductive organs, you know, all of these things are right there. And I want to hear more about the weight loss because it's the first of the year. Kiddist James is saying, "Hey, family, hey there to you." She's really big on feminine energy, so I'm sure Kiddist would love this. But not just about the weight loss. That's not what I meant, Kiddist.
Yeah, that was like I was gonna try to fix that one. Yeah, look, I'll tell you like this, sisters, really, brothers ain't complaining. Like I said, y'all more worried about y'all, you know, y'all appearance. As long as you know,
Very true.
yeah, brothers don't complain. Like I said, you know how they say, as long as it's all in the right places, you know, we're good with it. So it's like, you know, that don't even be overly concerned with that. So like I said, brothers are gonna check y'all out, and it's more about, like you said, the energy that you're putting out, the spirit that you're putting out, that is more attractive to it. And yeah, we're physical creatures, but like I tell you, like Quita said before, when I lost my sight, you know, like I said,
we had been together 2 years,
right,
and we knew each other in junior high school. But he tells the story that, oh, when I saw that pair of legs go by in that
right.
short skirt, you know.
It wasn't that short.
Yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't. Anyways. And so, you know, it's like, oh, okay, great. Yeah, we like the visual. But then 2 years later, he's not been able to see since then. And so, you know, we have to realize that physical appearance is not as important as what's on the inside. But for you, you have these things that help our physical appearance. And Kiddist says, yes, I do appreciate love this project, this topic. And you also have a man agreeing, Corey. Milton says, say that, Corey.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like I said, and this we're getting, Deanna, you started this, but it's very,
and we also want to let her tell us about, you know, the weight loss. So go ahead, Corey, give it to us, girl. Let us know that we don't need to lose weight.
Ladies,
if we don't, you know, it's not essential.
Really. And ladies, if you got a man in your life that can appreciate you after you done brought 2 or 3 children into the world, and yes, you might have a little extra around the midsection, or things might, if they can't, there's
or you've
brothers,
been on medication,
or you've been on medication like steroids and stuff like that. If you don't, there is a brother out there that's going to look and appreciate, love everything that's going by him. If the one you
quite a few brothers, yeah.
If the one you with ain't appreciating it, then like I said, this brothers, I ain't saying go out and cheat. What I'm saying is, don't be
they
over
appreciate
concerned.
it, and it's also
right.
general love. It's not
right.
a situation where they're just trying to get into relationships. People love you the way you are every day in the grocery store, at your job, walking down the street, and so.
I mean, I get into almost have to get into fights every other month because people are checking my life out.
Listen, Corey. So, Deanna, if we go to your website and we, you know, scroll through and we find waist beads. Oh, she even has Palo Santos, Corey, so that, you know, I have some sage here, and I've gotten that from her. She has all kinds of things. She has crystals. Now, if you put your waist beads on and you're not taking them off and you lose weight, do you tie it tighter? That's what I was going to ask about the weight loss part. You know, how does that work?
No, I'm wondering if I can show you mine, but maybe I shouldn't. But no,
sure. It's up to you. If you'd like to, you absolutely can.
Get your dollar bills ready, fellas.
What did you say?
I said, get your dollar bills ready, fellas. Keep it ready.
Let's see. I don't even know if I'm visible enough in the camera. So I wanted to show you one because I put it on last year and it was so much tighter. All right. So this is one that I have, and as you can see, I can play with it. It's so big.
Oh, wow.
But it was initially, it was up here. So that's just from the weight loss. It falls and it drops lower.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, okay, so you don't have to retie it.
Right, so you don't have to retire it. Oh,
no,
nice.
I have a bunch of them, and I tie them, and they all go move. So you see how they've fallen lower?
Yeah.
Because if you lose weight, they fall lower.
Right. And then, you know, we have people in the chat. Sonia with the Y says, an old guy told me years ago, it's not the beauty, it's the...
it's not the beauty, it's the booty.
She says, fill in the blank. And so Noel was saying, loving the support for the men, Milton and Corey, real men in the house. Absolutely. Self-love is the best love. Nene says, I'm learning that for the past 2 years now. I appreciate all this good info. But we want to wrap it up with some good info about some food.
Right. And before I got a business idea for you, Deanna.
Oh,
for reminding women of their intention and purpose. If they're doing this for a bridal shower, getting ready to get married, find a charm that looks like a football to remind them on Sundays, leave us alone in the fall.
Never mind. I was all ears, and now I've lost interest for it. Okay.
But Deanna, we're going to share our plant-based treat of the day from Chef LaQuita Marie.
Yes, and we also want to hear from you because Quentin is watching and he can't comment. We love you, Quentin. Congratulations.
Quentin just got married.
He just got married on the beach, guys. This is so wonderful. Another brother, a king. Another king on his throne with his queen. So
and Trina's a beautiful, beautiful woman. She's a beautiful spirit.
Inside and out.
Yes. She just grabs me, how, Corey? And it's like, hey, Trina, how you doing? And we just talk. So congratulations.
Yes. Global Green Book is saying, yes, my waist beads keep me mindful of my waist. Great topic, Zenobia. Hey, Zenova. Supernova. I forgot to tell you, Corey, Supernova was in here earlier saying hello. So, hey, she says, great topic. And Sonia with the Y says, hey, my favorite cousin, Olivia. And, this is the last question for you. Before you tell us about the sweet potato biscuits, because that is our plant-based treat. And Sanal remarked on those sweet potato drop biscuits. We recently gave you some. So you have to answer 2 questions. 1, do you shower in your waist beads once you put them on? Do you not take them off?
I didn't know where that was going.
And then 2, the drop biscuits. Tell us about your review on the sweet potato biscuits that we're going to show for the plant-based treats.
Okay, so as far as the beads, absolutely, they never come off. So I shower in them. Everything I do in them, they're always on. And so that's why she was saying it's a reminder of your waist, because if you eat too much, it'll let you know.
Right. And then the review for food. Okay, give it to us. Right.
So then if you eat too many of these biscuits, and they were so good, I really appreciate them. I didn't make them myself after that, but I might make them after this. But I did like them. They were really, really soft, and I didn't want to share them, so I didn't.
Good answer. I really like it. Well, we've had a great time with you today, Deanna. Our guests are loving you. And so we're going to share with them. We're going to say goodbye for now.
Put you backstage. You can hang out there for a while.
Yes. And then we're going to share with you guys the next segment. The whole point is to get you guys eating more fruits and vegetables. And this way you don't have to feel guilty.
And your waist beads will fall down.
And your waist beads will fall down. So
it's time for today's plant-based treats.
I've added the 2 tablespoons of sugar. I've also added the teaspoon of salt. Add the butter. I've melted my butter. I'm going to add it in.
Plant butter is a dairy-free and gluten-free butter made with plant-based oils from olives, avocados, and almonds. By the way, this is just 2 sweet potatoes.
These liquids help the sweet potato to get really smooth, and it blends the flavors evenly for what I'm putting in. What I use my hand mixer is so that the skin of the sweet potatoes is completely blended, because that's where a lot of the nutrients are.
Sweet potato skins are safe to eat. They're rich in fiber, vitamins A, C, and E, plus antioxidants that help prevent chronic disease.
Go ahead and add my buttermilk, and then I'll blend that. So I've got a lemon. I just cut it in half, and I am going to create buttermilk by adding the lemon juice. Here we go. I'm going to add 3 cups of flour. So that's my first cup. I'm going to add a couple more, and then I'm also going to add a tablespoon of baking powder. Here it is, all mixed up. You take the batter, you take a big heaping spoonful, and you drop it right onto the pan.
Bake at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes. You'll smell them when they're done.
I like these. These were really good. I like how they were kind of crunchy on the outside, but smooth and creamy on the inside.
All right.
We want to thank everybody for joining us for today's episode of A Blind Guy,
His Wife,
Their Life Live. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers by LaQuita Marie's birthday. So please.
That's in 10 days, guys, January 18th.
Please jump in and subscribe. Share this content information with other people. Make sure you like this video and make sure you hit the notification bell to know when we're going live and putting up new content on our channel.
Now, if you'd like to support us, you can always become a patron. Our organization, Patreon, go on there, you'll find Atumpan. So it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, or you can buy us a coffee. And of course, if you don't go to patreon.com//Atumpan, then that's where you can always go to buymeacoffee.com/blind guy, his wife. That way you don't have to become a regular member. You can just do a one-time donation, and it all goes to our 501c3 nonprofit organization. Absolutely, Sanal. Waste beads fall down. Give me sweet potato biscuits, please.
So, guys, we thank you for joining us on this episode of Blind Guy's Wife, Their Life Live. Don't forget, join us every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 11:15 for more fabulous fun with the people in our network. And as always important, we say deuces. Deuces.